It's not the most elegant solution, but bringing the roof down on them will certainly put a damper on things.
Should have hit a few of those columns with the hell ride.
I'm gonna tell Robbie you said that. Watch close.
Now that was something.
That's a neat trick. Get ready. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
You were too weak for this fight.
Judgment comes.
We must lead to restore our strength.
No! None will be spared. It begins. You must fall. I will not return back.
You really want me out of the picture?
They haven't had enough yet.
I've not shaken their confidence.
Do not waste your strength here, child. What set in motion cannot be undone. Will not be undone.
You have the power to stop this, Mother!
A debt of blood is owed, and a debt of blood shall be paid. Dawn will rise. There's no convincing her. You know what you have to do.
Been judged.
Will sustain us.
Your mother abandons you.
Only the innocent are spared.
Blood will heal all.
Poor choice.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. A weak attempt.
Sarah, my sister. It's been far too long. Don't speak as if you know me, demon. You haven't been my sister for centuries. It saddens me to hear you say that. It's still time for you to see things his way. No one calling themselves a Midnight Sun will ever join your corrupted ranks. I promise you that.
Prepare yourselves. I falter.
I'm on it. Give the mother my regards in hell. Don't blink.
I am impressed.
Chance against us. Forgets a face.
We have not lost interest.
Lilith may have found the one man, or monster, capable of withstanding the dark energies of that book long enough to fully restore it.
Banner's been nothing but trouble since this whole thing started.
We both know what it is like to have a power that others desire, Blade.
Maybe, but I don't rip my clothes off and go berserk whenever I'm in a bad mood.
Welcome assistance. Let us see if they have an answer for this. feel my call.
Buried for another 1,000 years.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Whatever gets the job done. I will not be so easily defeated. Destroy.
Keep an eye on him.
You have chosen fate.
Stark should have just nuked this place from orbit. You know he's got one somewhere.
We have enough problems with the Hulk as it is. I doubt that would calm his temper.
I say we do it anyway. Burn them all! Has come.
It is nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
About time.
I fail her. Burn in hellfire.
Man, I like your style.
It's your time.
I think you got him. Payback's gonna be fun.
Pathetic. Give me life.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
I fail her.
Behold, the light's kiss!
I am empowered. Hell has chosen you.
Playtime's over. These fanatics are always the same. Maybe you should teach me that one. Still coming my way.
Your suffering begins.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Here it comes. Should get the blood pumping.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
They are committed to the darkness.
I got your head.
Join us. Vengeance is here.
Return to your mother. can handle it.
Now! Even hell has its limits.
The light will carry you onward. The power of the light. You were unprepared.
More of them dropping in.
They have not changed their plans.
One more pillar should do it.
That barrier is still holding.
Liber tenebris reversus es nobi.
Get out of there, now! You've done more than anyone could ask!
Almost! Yo, Demon Lady! One thing, before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze!
No! The spell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave!
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there! wrong?
Everything.
Are you seeing this?
Yes, Robbie, I have eyes.
Dude, that's so freaking crazy.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
I'll walk you. The more we work together, the more I'm impressed. And I'm hard to impress.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
I'm good if you are.
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
It was Custer's responsibility to judge what risks his soldiers would take. His decision to fight at Little Bighorn was the wrong one, but it was his duty to make it.
Yeah, I'm not losing any sleep over that. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't beat Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
That is a shame. Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong. That's how I used to get the Hulk on board. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan number 5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
It sounds like one of Nico's movies.
She does know how to pick 'em.
Nico has given me an appreciation for, I think it is called schlock.
Not you, too. I'm the only Midnight Sun who can't stand that garbage?
Seems that way.
Guess I'll be skipping future movie nights.
Coward.
You're lucky there's no fighting in book club. Anyway, you leaving?
I should leave.
Good meeting.
Wanda, there's something I...
The mysterious structure, which
I
has
hope
been
Aunt May
described
isn't
as
watching
some
this
kind of
because she's
ancient
going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic
try to
of
stop it,
Franzia,
but-
decimating
We
a
screwed
remote
up,
village at the
Robbie.
base of Mount
It's okay,
Wonderful.
you can say
These
it.
images,
Doesn't
taken
matter
by
who
tourists,
screwed up.
have been reposted
What
over
matters
2
is that
million
we're
times
screwed.
on every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
You're expecting to hear a witty one-liner. I get it. But I gotta say, I'm speechless.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You dropped a freaking mountain on the Hulk, and he waltzed away like it was nothing. I mean, if a mountain didn't kill him, what could? My ego? No. It couldn't stand carrying the weight of the entire world. Oh, 1 billion elephants. A duck the size of a house? Or maybe 2 mountains.
Third time is the charm. Maybe we could drop the moon on him.
Perfect idea, Hunter. Rock hard just thinking about it. I said what I said.
What else is there to lose at this point?
Literally everything. Figuratively, also everything. The exciting thing is that you don't know.
And you know how this ends?
A Deadpool never reveals his secrets. After all that, we can add another L to the pile.
An L?
You know, a loss, a goose egg, a big fat 0. Gotta say, I don't know how you keep up the cheerleader attitude.
I usually do not. These failures have been hard to take.
You know what else is hard to take? No, Deadpool, we're having a moment. The important thing is that you keep getting it up when the time calls for it. I'm sorry, had to.
I am persistent. I will give myself that.
See, self-love. We all know I'm a pro at that. Just take it sleazy, Hunter. The fight's not going anywhere.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Cthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondergore. It's all destroyed now, along with those poor people's lives.
Wanda, I am so sorry.
Not as sorry as they are. I can promise you that.
We will save them. That I can promise.
And I'd like to be around to help them. But first, we have to stop your mom. I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
I know you fear yourself, fear what you can do, but I am telling you that it is only holding you back.
Yeah, I know. You've been helping me with that. It's just, I don't want to fall. I couldn't bear to hurt any of you again.
So use your power to stop that from happening. I know you have it in you to resist Lilith.
You seem to know, but I'm not so sure.
Then get sure. We need you in full form, even if it is terrifying.
Be careful what you wish for. Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health, especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
Let me guess. You came to rub it in? Tell me the Midnight Suns are just a bunch of Hero Academy dropouts who are in over their heads?
I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave. And bold.
Yeah, right. You mean brave and stupid?
You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Just keep your chin up and remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any.
Well, wait. Are you, like, actually being nice to me?
Well, nothing like impending doom to bring people together. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. Took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Thanks, Tony. Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lilith still managed to summon the Temple of Cthon. Way to go, team.
I, for one, regret nothing we did back there. And neither should you.
Too bad it was all in vain.
We do not know that yet.
Yet? You saw what happened. Now, ancient ugly squid god is gonna arrive any moment to feast on our souls.
Nico, I am not going to let that happen. Chosen one, remember?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
the weight of this, it is not yours to carry, so just put it down.
Yeah, I'll try. Alright, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime. You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mother.
Next time, I will use a bigger mountain.
Say what you must, but I saw the hesitation in your eyes. Besides, you won't get another chance. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
If everything you do is truly for me, Mother, then I beg you to stop. Let us both return to our graves and let the world know peace.
You almost sound like him.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous, not him. Him. Your father. He once said something similar to me, several lifetimes ago.
I have never heard of you speak of him, until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the Midnight Sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
That is called playing one parent against the other.
I know. And I always gave advice Sarah would have given, if you hadn't both quarreled over every tiny thing.
I thought so. Was she there, but invisible? Did she whisper your advice through lost sorceries of the blood?
Of course not. Hunter, we spoke about you constantly. The weight of prophecy should never fall on a child. So we tried to give you room to be your own person.
I had no idea. What did you want to discuss?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... Despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha...
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. but I never have felt more useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait. Good night.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
I am surprised you can hear Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night. I did not expect to meet you here.
For real? Having confessional in a church? It's like somebody couldn't think of anywhere better?
You wish to confess something?
You may have noticed that I mess around a lot. I'm the handsome, super buff comedic relief of the Abbey. Get this, it's all an act. I'm actually a magician.
No, really? You had me fooled.
I'm a master baiter, Hunter. You just couldn't see it until now.
And now that I have, I am scarred for life like you.
Touché, Hunter.
Touché yourself, Deadpool.
Oh, I need no encouragement.
So why do you turn everything into jokes?
It's a hell of a lot easier than being vulnerable and showing my entire ass. No one gets to see that for free.
Do you ever get tired of keeping up this charade?
Oh, you want to play charades? Here I thought we were having a serious conversation about how I'm completely faking it.
So why put on this act if it is all fake?
It protects me, and it pushes the people I care about far away. We all know there's never a happy ending when I'm involved.
Well, that does not sound like a way to live.
What would you do in my position then, huh?
I would be honest with my loved ones and tell them I am scared.
Who said I was scared? Does this look like the face of someone who's gonna cry?
I can tell. You are worried that harm will come their way, and so you cast them aside. It is not fair.
Ouch, right in the nips. You nailed me there, Hunter. Ugh, I hate it when you're right.
You should know by now that I usually am. But there is something else you should know. None of us truly know what we are doing.
Coming from you, that's rich.
I do not always have it all figured out.
You sure put on a good show. You ever worried about breaking down?
All the time. I try not to let it consume me.
The cool as a cucumber approach. A classic strat. Not sustainable, though.
We all just need to hold it together until the end. Then, we can take a minute to ourselves.
I'm clenched up all the time, Hunter. It makes my muscles look bigger. Look, I'm glad we cleared the air, but don't go telling people I'm actually a giant softie. I'd still like to keep my badass card.
I think our colleagues would enjoy seeing this side of you.
Not as much as I enjoy being a menace. Sorry, Hunter. I'm gonna keep it on the DL for now.
Is that the Deadpool lockdown?
See? You get me! When you don't want to talk about something, you stick it in the hole.
Remember that time we fought together in Madripoor?
Was that the time we fought the 20-foot-tall robot?
You're gonna have to be more specific. I fought a lot of 20-foot-tall robots.
Sure I can. Seen too much strange action.
It all bleeds together after a while.
Makes you wonder how...
Awesome! Thanks, Hunter!
I still can't believe it.
What don't you believe, Robbie?
That our plan failed.
We can.
I dropped 10 cubic tons of rubble on Lily's head, and she still managed to reform the Darkhold.
She has a hard head.
Magic is right. What's done is done. No use in dwelling on our mistakes. Best to look forward. Think you can do that, Robbie?